Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Neighborhood Story Hour. I'm Miss Angie, and what are you guys looking at? What? Do you notice something different? Me? I look like Oh, that's right. I look like a bunny. That's right. This is our Easter Story Hour, so I'm dressed up like the Easter bunny. So happy Easter. We're going to have so much Easter fun today. So I'm excited to get going with this. Are you guys all ready to do Zoom Zoom? But we're going to do the Easter way. We did this last week, and instead of doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off, we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Happy Easter, and I want to see how big you can make your Happy Easters, okay? All right, here we go. Zoom, 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 Easter's coming soon. Zoom, 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 Easter's coming soon. If you want to find an egg, move your arms and shake a leg. Zoom, 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 Easter's coming soon. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Easter! As big as you can make it. Good job. Okay, we're going to keep going. I want to see if you can get it even bigger. If your mom's in the other room, I want to see if she can hear it, okay? You guys ready? This one we're going to go far to get a chocolate bar. Maybe some of you guys will get a chocolate bar in your Easter egg this week. We'll see. Okay, get your hands going. Here we go. Far, 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 get a chocolate bar. Far, 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 get a chocolate bar. If you want to find an egg, move your arms and shake a leg. Far, 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 get a chocolate bar. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Easter! That was bigger, but I think you guys can get it even bigger. I want to hear your loudest Happy Easter and see your biggest Happy Easter, okay? All right, here we go. We are going to have fun celebrating who? Jesus. It's all about Jesus. So celebrating the sun. All right, here we go. Fun, 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 let's celebrate the sun. Fun, 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 let's celebrate the sun. If you want to find an egg, move your arms and shake a leg. Fun, 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 let's celebrate the sun. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy Easter! Oh, that was the biggest and best one. Good job, you guys. That was excellent. Okay, well, since we're all going to be bunnies today for the story hour, we need to stretch, because I think bunnies stretch, maybe. So we're going to stretch, okay? Stretch up high to the sky, to the sky. Stretch down low, touch your toes, touch your toes. Open wide to the side, to the side. Keep it going from the left to the right. Wiggle those hips. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Jiggle those lips. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Let me see if you wave and give a nice smile. Now let's have some fun and hang out for a while. Does that sound good? Awesome. We're going to keep going, and we're going to say good morning to some of our friends today. We did this last time. It's Heckety Peckety, and I'm going to pick a name out of my special Easter basket. I have some eggs in here, and they have the name we're going to say. So I'm going to open it up, and we're going to say, Heckety Peckety Bumblebee, won't you say your name for me? And then we'll clap it. We'll do it on our lap. We'll whisper it, and we'll shout it. Okay? You guys ready for this? Let's see who our first person is. We have Jeremiah. All right, Jeremiah, this one is for you. Heckety Peckety Bumblebee, won't you say your name for me? Jeremiah, let's say it. Jeremiah, let's clap it. Jeremiah, on your lap. Jeremiah, with a whisper. Jeremiah, with a shout. Jeremiah! I'm so glad that you're here this morning. Let's do another one. Heckety Peckety Bumblebee, won't you say your name for me? Let's see who's in this one. We'll open this egg up. We have Lila. Let's say it. Lila. Let's clap it. Lila. On your lap. Lila. With a shout, Lila! Good morning, Lila. Happy Easter to you. Let's do another one. We've got a couple more eggs in there. Heckity peckity bumblebee, won't you say your name for me? Let's see who's in here. We have Jackson. Let's say it. Jackson. Let's clap it. Jackson. On your lap. Jackson. With a whisper. Jackson. With a shout. Jackson. So glad that you're here, and happy Easter to Jackson. Heckity peckity bumblebee, won't you say your name for me? I'm going to grab the blue egg this time. Let's see who's in here. It must be Harper. Let's say it. Harper. Let's clap it. Harper. On your lap. Harper. With a whisper. Harper. With a shout. This one's your favorite. Harper. Yay. Happy Easter, Harper. So glad that you are doing Story Hour this morning. Last one. Heckity peckity bumblebee, won't you say your name for me? Let's check it out. Our last one is a yellow one. This one is Gracie. Let's say it. Gracie. Let's clap it. Gracie. On your lap. Gracie. With a whisper. Gracie. With a shout. Gracie! Yay, I'm so glad that you're here joining us too. Happy Easter to you too. Okay, boys and girls, we are having our friend back this week. His name is Switch. Do you guys remember Switch? Yay, he's coming back. He was so excited all week, but I don't see him. So we have to look around for him again. Can you guys tell me if you see him? Okay, let's see. Is he back here? What? You saw him? He's so tricky. I Switch, get out of here, you silly little bunny. Hi.
Oh my goodness.
What?
You're an Easter bunny.
I am.
I love it. It's so precious.
You know, you inspired me.
Wow.
Yeah, because you're so cute.
I am.
Little cutie
I'm
pie.
so cute.
Well, some of our watchers from last week wanted to ask you a question, Switch. Can you answer the questions, do you think?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, great. Well, the first question is, do bunnies hibernate?
Well, the answer to that is no. We do not hibernate.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like to sleep. Watch this.
I thought you fell asleep for good.
Yeah, kind of. A little bit. Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I thought the bunnies did hibernate. So, good fact to know. Good question. Another question they have is, do you have any brothers or sisters?
I do.
You do have many?
Yes, I have 1,000 brothers and sisters. Yeah.
You do?
Yes, 1,000.
Are you older or younger, or where do you fall at that?
I am number 723.
Oh.
Yeah.
What are some of the names of your brothers and sisters?
Let me think. Flopsy, Mopsy, Topsy, Lopsy, Dopsy, Hopsy.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy, Johnny, Bobby, Timmy, Taylor, Toby, Tommy.
Okay, that's good. You don't have to tell me anymore.
Jack, Ben, Fred.
And are you close to them?
No, I haven't seen them in years.
Oh, I'm sorry, Switch. Well, I'm glad that you're here with us.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
Okay, last question for you.
Okay.
What is your favorite food?
Oh, I love peanut butter and jelly, but it's made very differently than your peanut butter and jelly. Yeah.
How's it made?
First, you take 2 carrots, and you do this to them. Yeah, you make them nice and soft.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you take the peanut butter and you spread it on the carrot.
Oh,
And take the jelly with the other hand and spread it on the carrot.
Okay.
And then And if you want a treat, you take like some ants and spread it.
Oh, like real ants or like raisins?
Oh, real ants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, real ants.
Okay.
And flowers you spread.
That
spread.
sounds amazing.
And then you smash it together
Okay, calm down, Switch. Calm down. It's okay.
You got me so hungry.
Well, can you sing us an Easter song today?
Oh, I know all the songs.
Do you know the one about Peter Cottontail?
I do.
Can you sing that for us?
That's my brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
What number was he?
1.
Oh, okay. Well,
1,000! Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, ready? Sing along with me, ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Hey! Yeah, that's good. Okay, let's do one more time.
Okay.
This time, I want you to sing as loud as you can.
All of you out there. Let's see if we can hear you with our bunny ears.
Okay.
Okay.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Yeah! Love that song. Yeah! Good job, you and you and you.
Oh, you are just so great, Switch. Okay, well, we are going to read a story now, so you can come back for our worship song after the Bible story.
Oh, I love it. Yes, thank you.
Okay, everybody say bye to Switch.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Switch. We'll see you in a little bit. Oh, that silly bunny is so silly. He is one of the funniest little things I've ever met, and I think he would actually really enjoy this next story. This is called Muncha Muncha Muncha, and it's by Candace Fleming and Brian Karras, and it's a really good story. So we're going to read this today, but I'm going to read it through our felt board today, so you guys can follow along looking at the felt board. For years, Mr. McGreely dreamed of planting a vegetable garden, but he never once tried it until this spring. By golly, I'm going to plant a garden. So he hoed and he sowed and he watched that garden grow. Lettuce and carrots, peas, tomatoes. I'll soon fill my tummy with yummy, crisp veggies. But one night when the sun went down and the moon came up, Tippy, Tippy, Tippy Pat, Muncha, Muncha, Muncha! Oh no, those mischievous bunnies got some of Mr. McGreely's garden. Well, the next day, Mr. McGreely saw what the bunnies did, and he was angry. So what he did was he built a small wired fence all around his vegetable garden. There, he declared, no bunny can get into my garden now. And the sun went down and the moon came up. What do you guys think? Do you think that's going to stop these bunnies? Looks kind of small to me. Tippy, Tippy, Tippy Pat. Spring hurdle, dash, dash, dash. Muncha, muncha, muncha. So the next morning, Mr. McGreely saw his garden and he was angry. So he built a tall wooden wall behind his small wired fence. He huffed, no bunny can get into my garden now. And the sun went down and the moon came up. And who came out? Tippy, Tippy, Tippy Pat. Dig, scrabble, scratch, scratch, scratch. Spring hurdle, dash, dash, dash. Muncha, muncha, muncha. The next morning, Mr. McGreely saw what happened, and he was getting really angry. So he decided to make a deep trench outside that tall wooden wall, behind the small wired fence all around his vegetable garden. "Ha!" he snorted. "Nobody can get into my garden now." Well, the sun went down and the moon came up, and who came back, you guys? That's right. Tippy, Tippy, Tippy Pat. Dive, paddle, splash, 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 dig, scrabble, scratch, 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 spring, hurdle, dash, 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 muncha, muncha, muncha. They still got a hold of some of his food. What do you think Mr. McGreely did? Did he give up? Ha! He came out and he saw what happened, and he got so angry that he hammered and he blocked and he sawed and he stuck. He drilled and filled and trapped and locked and built a huge, enormous thing before a deep, wet trench outside the tall wooden wall behind the small wired fence all around the vegetable garden. "No bunny, no way, no how can get into my vegetable garden now." And the sun went down and the moon came up. Let's see. So Tippy, Tippy, Tippy. Stop. The three bunnies looked and smelled and touched the enormous thing before them. And Tippy, 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 Pat, the bunnies hopped away. Well, Mr. McGreely was pretty pleased with himself. I beat those bunnies, he whooped and he danced. And he climbed up that tall wooden wall. He grabbed his basket so he can fill it up with his nice vegetables. He climbed over, jumped across, squeezed Bettine, and crawled under until he reached the vegetable garden. At last, smacking his lips, he picked and pulled up lettuce, carrots, peas, tomatoes, and he put them all in his basket. Yum, at last, he said. And with his basket overflowing, those bunnies were a little bit mischievous, kind of like this next bunny we're going to sing about. This is one we did last week too. It's Little Bunny Foo Foo. Can you guys make your bunny ears for me? All right, we're going to sing it together. You ready? Okay. Little bunny foo foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. But the good fairy came down and she said, "Little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. I'll give you 3 chances, and if you do not obey, I'll turn you into a goon." I don't think he'd want that, do you? Let's see if he learns his lesson. Little bunny foo foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. Uh-oh. The good fairy came down and she said, "Little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. I'll give you 2 more chances, and if you do not obey, I'm going to turn you into a goon." Hopefully he learns his lesson, right? Little bunny foo foo? Let's get our ears up. Little bunny foo foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. The good fairy came down and she said, "Little bunny foo foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head." I think he changed his mind. Do you? Do you think he changed his ways? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Get your bunny ears. Little bunny foo foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. Foo foo. He didn't. The good fairy came down, and she said, "Little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. I will give you one more chance, and if you do not obey, I'm turning you into a goon." All right, maybe this last time he finally got it. Do you guys think? Yeah? No? Okay, well, let's see. Little bunny foo-foo, hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. The good fairy came down, and she said, "Little bunny foo-foo, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. I gave you 3 chances, and you did not obey, so I'm turning you into a goon." And he was turned into a goon. Little bunny foo-foo, hopefully this shows us we should just listen the first time, right? At least after 3 chances. I don't want to turn into a goon. Okay, this is a little finger play that we're going to do. It's called Here is the Bunny. So guess what? You guys are going to make a bunny with your 2 fingers like this. Here it goes. Here is the bunny with ears so funny. And here is the hole in the ground. When a noise that he hears, he pricks up his ears and he hops to the hole in the ground. Have you guys ever seen that? Have you seen a bunny run away and run into a hole? Let's do that one again. Here is the bunny with ears so funny, and here is the hole in the ground. When a noise that he hears, he pricks up his ears and he hops to a hole in the ground. And he ran and he ran and he ran. That's where bunnies like to lay. They like to lay underground sometimes. They get in a little burrow. And sometimes they fall asleep, and then they sleep and sleep and sleep. So if they're sleeping, we need to wake them up. So this next song, we're going to wake up the bunnies. And actually, I want to see if you guys can hop around like a bunny really well. So when I say hop, 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 I want you guys to get up and hop. All right, here we go. See the bunny sleeping till it's nearly noon. Shall we wake them up with a merry tune? Wake up, little bunnies. Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, hop. They're going back to sleep. See the bunny sleeping till it's nearly noon. Shall we wake them up with a merry tune? Wake up, little bunnies. We're going to clap this time. Clap, little bunnies, clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. Clap, little bunnies, clap, clap, clap. Clap, clap, clap. They're going back to sleep. There's too much excitement. See the bunny sleeping till it's nearly noon. Shall we wake them up with a merry tune? Wake up, little bunnies. This time we're going to march. March, little bunnies, march, march, march. March, march, march. March, march, march. March, little bunnies, march, march, march. March, march, march. And they're going back to sleep. You'd think with all that excitement they would just wake up. You guys can keep doing that song later if you would like to. That's a really fun one. Good job. You guys were great bunnies for that. Now we're going to move into our Bible story. It's all about Easter today. We learned last week that Jesus entered into Jerusalem on a donkey, proclaiming he was the new king. But some people didn't think he was the king. Some people wanted to get rid of him. And so we're going to learn about that. Even though God sent Jesus to come and be our king, what happened with that? So this is all about Easter and the hope he brings when he rises again in the end. So here's our story. Jesus' time was about to end on earth. His ministry touched many lives, and he gained many friends and followers. However, he also gained some enemies who cared more about money and reputation than the Son of God. One of his closest friends, Judas, agreed to turn Jesus over to those who hated him for just 30 pieces of silver. He waited until the perfect time. Well, the time came for an important festival that Jesus and his friends celebrated, called the Passover. Jesus broke bread with his 12 disciples and said, "Take, eat, this is like my body." And he passed around a cup and he said, "Drink, it's my blood that is poured out for your sins." After dinner, Jesus went out to the garden with 3 of his friends. He started to grow sad and scared, so he fell to the ground to pray to his heavenly Father for strength to carry out the task before him. He asked his friends to pray for him and for their faith to be strong, but it was late and they fell asleep. Moments later, Judas entered the garden. And he wasn't alone. He brought a crowd with swords and weapons. The crowd seized Jesus and led him out of the garden as a prisoner. His friends ran away. He was brought before the governor, a man named Pilate. He thought Jesus was innocent, but Pilate was more afraid of people who had more power than him, so he sentenced Jesus to be beat with a whip, causing great pain to Jesus, and he sentenced him to die on the cross. Then soldiers took Jesus, and they put a crown of thorns on his head. They jokingly called him king. Next, Jesus was forced to carry his cross to the top of a hill. This is where he and 2 prisoners would be nailed to the cross. Through it all, Jesus kept his eyes on heaven. He prayed for the very soldiers who beat him and hung him, and he prayed for the prisoners next to him, forgiving their sins. He died a few hours later. The next morning, a follower of Jesus took Jesus' body and wrapped it in cloth. Then he buried him in a tomb, shutting the tomb with a large stone. The tomb was sealed, and soldiers guarded it. The following morning, the ground shook violently and split open, and an angel from heaven came and moved the stone, and the soldiers were greatly afraid. Some of the women who loved Jesus came to visit his tomb, but the angel said, "Jesus is not here. He has risen." The ladies ran back to tell everyone, and on their way, Jesus himself appeared to them. And this is why we celebrate Easter. Jesus died for our sins, but he didn't stay dead. On Easter, we celebrate Jesus defeating death, so we never have to be separated from God. We will one day live forever and ever with God in heaven. Okay, now that we did our Bible story, Switch came back so we can sing our praise song to Jesus today. So this song is called Risen, and it's a lot of raising your arms. Can you guys raise your arms? Switch, can you do that?
I'm trying.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm trying.
Okay, so we'll go up, we're going to say Risen, and then we'll go Alleluia, Alleluia, and that's the main part. So you can follow along with me. All right, ready? Here we go. Risen, 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 Alleluia, Alleluia. Risen, 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 Alleluia, Alleluia. Risen, 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 Alleluia, Alleluia. He is not here, he is risen. Indeed, I believe. Oh, I believe. Yay! Good job. Give me a 5 there. Oh, that was a good one. Okay, well, Switch, I'm so glad you were able to join us for our story hours. We'll see you probably next year around Easter time. But some of your friends will come out, and I saw some of your brothers and sisters around.
Yeah, and if you gotta walk, look in the meadow.
Oh, okay.
For me and say hi.
Okay, I surely will.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get dinner sometime.
Ooh,
I'll make you some of your peanut butter and jelly carrot sandwiches. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Bye, Switch.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Switch. You are amazing, and we are so thankful you were able to join us and sing. We're going to finish with just a couple of scarf songs today. So if you could find whatever you're using for a scarf, a blanket, a cloth, a napkin, whatever it is, you guys can get that out, and we are going to have some fun. So we're going to set it down on our lap to start, and we're going to do the crisscross applesauce one. We did this a little while ago, so this one's a good one. So, first with your hands. Crisscross applesauce, crisscross applesauce, crisscross applesauce. Give a little clap. Place them in your lap. Ready, woo! Down, 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 boom! Roll them, roll them, roll them. Freeze. Knees, nose, toes, eyes, thighs, ears, rears, hips, lips, lips, lick, air, lick, air. Okay, we did a lot with bunnies the past couple of weeks, so I think it would be fitting to be tickled by a bunch of bunnies. You guys ready? All right, we're going to get our scarves going like this. I'm being tickled by a bunch of bunnies, a bunch of bunnies, a bunch of bunnies. I'm being tickled by a bunch of bunnies, and I don't like it very much. Oh no, they got my toes. Oh gee, they got my knees. Oh fiddle, they got my middle. Oh dear, they're up to here. Oh dread, they've got my head. Chow! Let's do that again. I'm being tickled by a bunch of bunnies, a bunch of bunnies, a bunch of bunnies. I'm being tickled by a bunch of bunnies, and I don't like it very much. Oh no, they got my toes. Oh gee, they got my knees. Oh fiddle, they got my middle. Oh dear, they're up to here. Oh dread, they've got my head. Chow! Good job. Okay, we're just gonna do a couple today. Let's go riding on an elevator. Let's go riding on an elevator, elevator, elevator. Let's go riding on an elevator. Come along with me. First floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor, and down, 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 down. Good job. And let's finish with my scarf. It has 4 corners. My scarf, it has 4 corners. 4 corners has my scarf. And had it not 4 corners, it would not be my scarf. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do an Easter bonnet. My bonnet has 4 corners. 4 corners has my bonnet. And had it not 4 corners, it would not be my bonnet. 1, 2, 3, 4. My blanket has 4 corners. 4 corners has my blanket. And had it not 4 corners, it would not be my blanket. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're super bunnies today, so let's do our flying capes. My cape, it has 4 corners. 4 corners has my cape. And had it not 4 corners, it would not be my cape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent, guys. Okay, well, you all have the happiest Easter. Remember what the reason is that we celebrate Easter is that Jesus rose again. So there is always hope and new life for us in Christ. So God bless you today. Happy Easter, and I will see you next time.